Assalamualaikum and good night, everyone. I mean, good evening. Good night is what you say before you go to sleep. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Stargazers, Dark Sky lovers, Malaysians. So tonight, Dark Sky Malaysia is having a special chillax night. We are gonna observe the full moon tonight. You guys know? Tonight is the full moon. Yeah. So we are live from Sabah with Emma. Hi Emma.
Hi, from Sabah, inside my house. And we are live from...
I'm live from Johor, but I'm not gonna show any moon tonight because it's very cloudy. So I'm pretty sure everyone's some of the sky in different states are cloudy and some of them are clear. Who knows? Because it's very unstable nowadays, right? But we have the special opportunity from Sabah to watch the moon, full moon from Sabah, yeah?
So right beside me, we have Luke with his telescope.
Hey, Luke!
Hey.
Woo, Luke! Jarang tu.
So behind
A
me, we
very
have our
rare
car.
scene.
So tonight what we're gonna do is you're gonna look at
observatory.
gonna look at the moon using the telescope here and some just relaxing music, and we're gonna talk about the facts of the moon. So if you have any question, just hit in the comment and we'll try to discuss. All right. Okay. Is everyone ready to see the moon?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Sure. So tonight we're conducting the session in English because we pretty much read everything, the facts from English books. So we're going to conduct this in English. I hope you guys able to keep up with us. If I talk too fast, do tell us. I mean, do tell me or Emma if we're talking too fast, if you can't get the points. But tonight we're just gonna chill, okay? And look at the moon.
Yeah, so that's the moonlight right now. Okay, using our telescope and CCD. So this is a live. Okay, if you want me to move the moon for you, would you like Hakim to do it? Can we move the moon to see if it's live, if it's really real? So
Move the moon.
Yeah, there. So we move the moon using the telescope. Yep. So this is the full moon. So the moon is actually will be full tomorrow morning at 3 a.m. Not really full tonight. Okay. So if you use your naked eyes, you might see a full moon. If you use binocular, you might see a full moon, but actually it's not really full. Okay, you can see part of the moon is still a bit little dark. You can see part of the north or south. Okay. So yeah, you can see it's not really round because our telescope is not. We can't zoom it out. Okay. The focal length is really high, so we cannot zoom it out. So you can see like part of the moon. But if we move the moon, you can see like the whole thing.
I can see the shadows of the craters on the. If I see it from the laptop right now, it's on the right side. Is that the part that hasn't been illuminated yet, Emma?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the part. You can zoom there. You can look at that part. You can see it's not really covered. It's not really. You can see it's still shadow. It's still in the shadow. Okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful. If we call it the Terminator line, right?
Yep, the Terminator. So the Terminator is like the boundary between the dark side, the shadow side, and the bright side. Yeah. Okay. Someone asked in the comment, masih boleh nampak Saturn and Jupiter? Sorry, they dah set. After sunset, you can see like, if it's clear at the horizon, you can see like a bright star, two bright stars. You can see it's setting. but now it has set. Okay, you can see Mars right now. I think so. Yeah, I can see
It's
Mars
get
up there.
because
Up there.
before this, it's also getting closer and closer to the sun, and eventually we cannot really see it because the sunlight outshines the light from Jupiter and Saturn. Okay. So wow, what are we seeing here, Emma? What is this?
So we are looking at this crater called Tycho. You can see that's a Tycho. Tycho crater is like one of the largest of crater in on the moon. So this is like one of the
Mm-hmm.
famous. So Tycho is one of the name. This crater is named by Tycho. Name lah of
By
this
an astronomer, right? An
yeah,
astronomer,
astronomer. So we're looking at the moon, okay?
Brahe Tycho. The
Yes.
astronomer's name
So
is Brahe Tycho.
I have this magazine called Moon. Okay, it's from
Woo!
all about space.
Sweet.
Okay, so it has this part on craters on Tycho Brahe. So I'm gonna read it out. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it says here, whichever you look at the full moon with naked eyes or through binoculars or telescope, all you see are areas of light and dark. That's because at full moon, the sun blazing overhead. Features on the lunar surface cast no shadows and show no surface relief. The rugged lunar highlands are splashes of white, and lower lava-filled seas are patches of blue-gray. But around full moon is actually a great time for beginners to find what many people consider a famous lunar crater Tycho. Tycho was named after the famous 16th century Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe, a larger-than-life character best known for wearing a gold-silver nose after his own was cut off in a duel. But the crater's greatest claim to fame is that it featured in the sci-fi film 2001: A Space Odyssey. It was where the enigmatic black monolith was found by lunar researchers, triggering Dave Bowman's ill-fated mission to Jupiter. Unlike some famous lunar features, finding Tycho is an easy task. Just look towards the bottom of the lunar disk when the moon is full, rising mid-evening in the east, and you should see what's like a bright spot. Binoculars or small telescope will reveal the light spot has lots of narrow, bright lines radiating from it, reaching to the top of the disk. This feature is Tycho, and those lines are rays of debris which created when the crater was born in a meteorite impact 108 million years ago. The crater is
Wow.
85 kilometers across and almost 5 kilometers deep. The central peak, mountain that rears up from the center of its hummocky, pitted floor, is almost 2 kilometers high. The longest ray stretching away from it and then 1,500 kilometers away, roughly the same distance as from London, UK to Lisbon in Portugal. To see Tycho properly, you'll have to wait until the crater is illuminated by the sun at an angle, not from overhead, and its appearance will change dramatically. When the moon wanes and doesn't rise until 10 p.m., it looks like a classic crater, a pit with steep walls and a mountain peak jutting out of its center, and rays of debris shooting away from it on all sides. However, Tycho will be at its very best when the terminator of the waxing moon silently sweeps over past it. Okay, so if you want to see this crater of Tycho, what you can do is the best time is raining crescent, where you can see it's partly lit up. Yeah. So
Mm.
the crater is 85 kilometer. 85 kilometer is like
Across the
yeah,
diameter, right?
the diameter. Yes. So we have you can see the rays like I mentioned just now. I read from the magazine. You can see the rays jutting out. So that's the impact
Mm-hmm.
of meteorite. So this crater is because from the cause from meteorite impact.
I
How big is that
see. That's
meteorite, right?
Yeah, it's a
And
huge structure on the moon. But like when even if you're not using telescope, you can actually identify the structure, even though you don't know the name, but you would notice it. And when you know the name, that it'll be very obvious. It's actually
yeah, like a
Tycho.
very like there's a line going out.
Yeah, a circle in the middle, and several lines sprawling out from the circle. And around the circle is actually darkened, and in the middle is very light. Like if you're talking to me as an artist, I would really appreciate this kind of structure, because it is easy for me to um, make it up with my painting, and it'll give my painting a very obvious structure on the painting actually. Oh, that's
So
Tycho. Tycho is a type of
that's a
crater.
yeah, Tycho is the creator. So there's one part below Tycho called crater Clavius, where the NASA research discovered water inside the crater.
Yeah.
So we're gonna look at the crater. Can we see at the crater? Can we ask Mr. Hakim to move?
Yes.
I
Clavius.
think we can see it there. Just right below Tycho.
Clavius is quite small, right? It's
Yeah,
it's quite small compared to
quite
Tycho.
small. Mm-mm. So
Yeah, we're going to the crater with water.
yeah, can you see the mouse here? It's somewhere there. Yep. Okay, so I do have this information on Clavius. Now we are talking about Clavius, okay? So if you're a fan of the classic 1968 science fiction film 2001 A Space Odyssey, this lunar celebrity feature will need no introduction. No, not the bright red crater Tycho, where the alien monolith was on Earth. Tycho is 430 kilometers to the north of our destination. We are
Mm-hmm.
going on tour of the vast crater Clavius. Clavius is so huge that it is easily visible to the naked eyes, where it lies near the terminator, appearing as an obvious notch
Oh.
between areas of light and dark. Clavius' diameter of 225 kilometers makes it the third largest crater on the side of the Moon that faces Earth. Binoculars and small telescopes reveal a wealth of detail in and around the crater. The first time you see Clavius, with even a little magnification, you will understand why this 4 billion-year-old crater is a favorite object for many lunar observers. Far away from any other of the famous dark seas of history Apollo landings, Clavius lies deep in the rugged and bright lunar southern highlands, 930 kilometers from the Moon's south pole, and is surrounded by countless other craters, large and small on all sides. Its southerly latitude and proximity to the pole sadly means that we don't see Clavius at its majestic best, our view of it cruelly foreshortened by the curvature of the Moon. However, even a modest pair of binoculars will reveal a lot of fascinating details in it and around it. They will, for example, help you pick out a quartet of smaller craters nestled within Clavius' shallow walls, arranged in a curving chain which arcs upwards from the southern rim to the north. Very conveniently, the craters in the arc get progressively smaller in diameter in farther north they are, making this chain very useful as a test of an instrument resolving power on a clear the oval Hammock Floyd Rutherford crater to the south and the
Oh no. Okay, Emma is having trouble with her internet connection, but we'll get back to that later. So just now we have Clavius
Am I
Crater.
out?
Okay,
Am I
she's
out? Am I
back.
in?
Yeah, you're in.
I'm in.
Yeah, you are.
So yeah, okay. So if you have a binocular with 10 times of magnification, yeah, you can see the Clavius. Yeah, Clavius crater. So some say that we although we are different places like Shahira in Johor and I'm in Sabah, but we are still although we are far apart, but we are still looking at the same moon.
So
All
that's
right,
what
no matter where
connects
you
us.
are, we are still looking at the same moon.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's very touching, and uh, you're romanticizing the activity, moon gazing, stargazing. I like that. I like that. It feels like this activity, this activity of moon gazing is actually bringing us emotional, these emotional feelings. Okay, so someone's asking, Sari Said, we've been looking at the same exact moon every single year. Say I am 24 this year. I've been looking at the same moon. Yes, you've been looking at the same old moon. It has been the same moon. We only have one natural satellite, that is the moon. But yes, I'm pretty sure the question is, are we looking at the same surface? Yes, we are looking at the same face of the moon every day, every month, every year, and
Do
that
you
has
know?
never changed.
Do you know that we are not on we in on the Earth? We not only look at 50% of the moon. We can see more like 70% of the moon.
Hmm.
So we can see 70% part of the moon. So because the moon has we call the libration. Libration means it moves not only at one side, so it has this like goyang-goyang. Okay,
Wobble. Oh
so
yeah, the moon
the
actually
wobble.
wobbles.
So
Yes.
yeah, so we can have we have not 50%. We can look almost at 70% of the part of the moon, but not at the same time. I mean, if
Yep.
you we call the lunation. If you have all full moon, if you take pictures of all full moons in one year, you can see all the full moons are not the same. Okay, so we are looking now at
Yes, exactly.
okay, we are looking now at Copernicus
I came
crater.
across. Oh, okay. All
So you
right.
can yes straight out. What you're talking? Yes, you're saying.
I came across this video where it shows this it's actually pictures, series of pictures, but it made into video, series of full moon, and that video actually shows how moon wobbles. When you look at the moon, it's actually wobbling. So
So
you're
maybe you can share that
yeah,
later,
you're right.
Sarah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can share the
I'll
video
try to find
in
that
our
video.
page.
It's very interesting.
Great.
Cool. Will
Yes.
do.
So we're gonna share that. So yeah. So next we are looking at Copernicus crater. So this is a crater that I'm gonna read again. This Copernicus. So you ask any group of moon observers, absolute beginner or more experienced, to name their favorite lunar crater, and the chances are most of them will nominate the same feature, Copernicus. Copernicus has a nickname, the monarch of the moon. If you've only ever seen photograph of the crater, but you have never seen it with your own eyes, you would be forgiven for thinking that sounds a bit pompous. But just as every amateur astronomer remembers their first view of Saturn and its rings through a telescope on their first display of the northern lights, they never forget the first time they saw Copernicus through a telescope. In fact, the crater is one of the first things a beginner will see through a pair of humble binoculars because it stands out so starkly on the moon. Even when viewed under 10 times magnification through a shaking pair of binoculars on a chilly October night. Copernicus was formed in fire and fury, sometime between 800 million and 1 billion years ago. The moon collided with a large asteroid, and the explosion caused by the impact blasted an enormous hole out of the area of the moon we know now as Oceanus Procellarum, or the Ocean of Storms. The gaping pit left behind was almost 4 kilometers (2.5) deep and more than 93 kilometers wide, which means its opposite walls are as far apart as London and Clacton-on-Sea. However, the impact didn't just excavate a hole, it sent an enormous debris cloud of dust and rocks billowing up into the sky across the lunar landscape. Some of the material fell back down to the moon, spraying across it and leaving bright rays on ejecta splash on the landscape. These debris rays are so bright and so long, the longest stretches for over 800 kilometers, the distance between London and John O'Groats, that they can even be seen with the naked eye when the moon is full, looking like white chalk line drawn on moon's rugged grey-blue face. The crater itself lies just south of Monte Scarpatus, a short range of mountains on the southern shore of Mare Imbrium. Copernicus is roughly circular in shape, and its walls are terraced on all sides and with a wide shelf drop down on the western side and landslide several places. The crater's floor is quite flat, with a plain of ancient lava pocket here and there, and much smaller, much younger craterlets. In the center of the crater, a trio of mountains protrude from the lava plain, the tallest with a peak of 1 kilometer above the crater's floor. Another of Copernicus' claim to fame is that it is relatively near one of the Apollo landing sites. In November 1969, Pete Conrad and Alan Bean guided the Apollo 12 lunar module Intrepid down to a landing site a little over 240 kilometers south of the large crater. Their incredible precision landing placed them within walking distance of the unmanned Surveyor 3 probe, which had landed 2.5 years earlier. The astronauts removed pieces of the probe and brought them to Earth for in-depth study. So this Copernicus is fully illuminated when the moon is waning crescent, glowing in the east before dawn. With the sun's light slanting in at low angle from the west, it will stand out from its surrounding and will be impressive sight in telescope. Okay, so if you want to see this Copernicus, probably during its waning, waning, waning phase.
Oh,
Yeah. So during the full moon phase, so you can see like this. So that's Copernicus. You can see like this jagged, rugged, white lines going out.
yeah, like how it has a lot of features, like the bright center and this tendrils like lines surrounding it, and the other smaller craters around it, like with the brighter colors. Like I like how this feature looks like, something alien, something so like cell, like neurons actually in our brain. It looks like that.
Yeah, you can see like it's like connect, like getting out, or like a moss fungus. So this is like you can see the darker part is a bit it has a shadow because this one
Mhm.
is dark. So you can see where its bright part is a bit higher, so the light shines brighter there. Yeah, I
Yes,
mean like you
the
can get
highlands.
lights from the sun.
Okay, yeah, you good. Zoom up. All right, so we have highlands, which is the brighter part of the moon, and we have the Marias. We call the Latin
Yeah,
calls it Marias, or the seas. Actually, not real sea, like not the sea that we have
the lake.
on Earth. not like that, but it's actually when molten rocks flow during moon's early years, and this causes these areas to have lower depth, like compared to the highlands surrounding it, the brighter parts. So that's what makes it darker. And yeah, we back then we don't know that it was just molten rocks and lavas flowing, so we thought that it was the sea, like the sea on Earth, but it's actually something else.
Yeah. So this you can see like the darker part there on the moon is like the C shape there. That's what Chaira's been saying. That's the Mari and Maria. Mari is like one part of the what we call lake. So there's a lot of Mari, so we call Maria.
Marias, the seas.
So
In
the Maria. So the seas.
Mm.
So you can see the Taiko is very obvious there, and the jagged line going out from Taiko is huge. It's very long. So do you know that what's the diameter of our moon?
What's the diameter of our moon? Hey,
Do you know that our moon can cover from Jakarta to Philippines? No, Taiwan. At the end of Taiwan. If you travel from Jakarta to Taiwan in one line, that's the diameter of our moon.
the diameter of the moon. Emma, you there?
Okay.
Well, it's actually 3,400 kilometers. That's the diameter of the moon. Not as big as Earth.
3,400. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Someone says here, his name is Izat, and he said, it is C, but really, really hot.
hot sea.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Well, if you put it
So
that way, it is sea of lava.
yeah. So viewers, we have one quiz later at the end. And the winner will receive a very
Something
cute, very very
special.
cute prize from us. Okay, yeah, very
Yeah.
special.
Yeah,
You
because
can
we're
fly with
doing
that.
very chill stuff today. Chill and fun. We want to make it fun and chill tonight. So we're giving you special stuff tonight if you answer the quiz correctly. I mean, we'll choose a winner.
Yeah, this isn't a quiz. This is now. I wanna ask, but this is not a quiz. So, do you know that
Oh,
the tallest mountain? Where is our tallest mountain? What is the name of our tallest mountain? The Luna Mountain. I mean.
the tallest mountain. The tallest. Are you asking me or are you asking the viewer?
I'm asking you.
Okay.
If the viewer
Mons
knows,
Mons Huygens. Is it? Woo!
yeah, Mount Huygens.
Yep. Okay, let me spell it out for you guys. Mons Huygens is the
So,
tallest.
yeah. So it's a part of the rim of the vast crater that filled with lava become the Sea of Rains. It's 5.5 kilometer high. It's higher than Mountain Kinabalu.
Wow. So, can we see it from here?
Yeah, so we're looking at it right now. So can you see the mouse? We are looking at it right now. So we are looking at the Mount Huygens, the highest mountain in the lunar
Can you
surface.
circle it for us?
Now. But look, facing us, okay? Facing us.
Wow. Okay, a question. I have a question. Why have we not
Question.
seen Okay, why have we not seen any pictures of the dark side of the moon? No one went there and took pic with a flashlight ever since 1957. Shake my head. Wow. Okay, first things first. If you meant the other side of the moon, we don't call it dark side of the moon. We call it the far side of
The
the moon.
far
Okay, because
side.
yes, it's dark. It's not actually dark. When the moon is at its new moon phase, that part is actually illuminated with sunlight. So we don't call it the dark side. It's the far side. And second, there were unmanned probes. No, unmanned probes. Unmanned space. What do we call it,
Rover?
Emma? A rover. Not sure, but it's
Probe.
orbiting the moon.
Satellite.
Yeah,
Oh, satellite,
space
you
probes.
mean?
Kan? Space probes.
Yeah. Yes, it
Ah,
is.
they went to the far side of the moon and took pictures of it. And you can actually Google it now. The far side of the moon is actually heavily created compared to the near side of the moon or the moon that's facing us. It's heavily created. Meanwhile, the near side of the moon is full of Marias, the seas. But if you look at the far side, it's actually a lot of craters there. So there's a
Why?
stark
Okay, I
difference.
understand why the question comes up from why we cannot take the picture is because the moon doesn't want to turn around. Okay, they doesn't want to turn around. No, they want to face us. Okay, so
No
the
wonder
moon is tidally locked. We call it tidally locked. That means that it has only one side facing us because the orbiting of the moon is the same as us going. Okay, us rotating.
Mhm.
Okay, same.
Mm.
Like 1 month and the speed of its moving around. Oh, sorry, it's moving. Sorry, the moon move around and also rotation is almost the same. Okay,
Mm.
it's rotating in its orbit. So it's the same. So you can only see one side of the moon. So because you don't want to show the other side, malu. No lah, shy moon.
Faces
So
away
that's
from
why yeah, so that's why from Earth you can't see the far side of the moon, but we do have probes rover that sent from China sent. China just I think
Mm.
sent it around 2010, 15, around there. They did send to the dark side. We call the dark side to the far side. Okay, that's why we can see the there they can see, but we cannot see because we're from Earth.
Yeah.
Okay, we are looking here. All right. Okay.
All
And
right.
yeah. Okay. So, mm, what else? Okay. Do you know that if you want to wait less, you can go to the moon?
Duh.
So, if you feel like you're because of this MCO, you gain weight, you want to be like a little bit, see,
Lighter.
lighter, yeah, so go to the moon and you'll be like 1/6 of your weight. Okay, so yeah, if you're 60, you when you go there you like only 10 kilo, so don't worry.
How can we go there? It's MCO. We can't go there. We can't travel from like this way, but maybe we can travel like from uh down to up. Vertically. We can travel vertically, but we cannot travel horizontally though. So probably we can go if you're rich enough. All right, so I'm gonna talk about something. One thing.
So
Uh,
how, yeah, okay.
all right, so right now the features that you can see, since you zoom out the moon, the features that you can see just now, I told you guys about the highlands, meaning the bright parts, and the Marias, the sea. You can also identify other features. There are types of features that you can see on the moon. Besides that, we can also see the wrinkle. Okay, they call it wrinkle ridges. Okay, but I cannot zoom it for you guys. But you can search it out later. You can also see the escarpments. It's called escarpments. I think it's the lines here. It's called the escarpments. Yeah. So you can see
You
the
mean the rugged
crater.
lines there? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. And the other one you told us just now, the mountains. Yeah, the mountains. So you can see the craters, the Marias, the escarpments, and the mountains. And there's the other two, which is what we call Dorsa and Rima. That's so there are six features of the moon that if you look through your telescope, you can identify the six features. If you have time, like usually people, if you want to moon gaze, if you don't have the luna, the moon filter, you have the moon filter, like Amma, you're applying it right now, right?
I'm not. There's no filter right now.
Oh, okay. But this is because it's through computer. But if you're using your naked eyes to see through the telescope, if you're seeing it right now, it's actually very bright. It really hurts my eye. Last time I did that. So the best time, if you want to study the feature of the moon, you can see, you can look at the moon. If you have telescope or binoculars, you can see during quarter, quarter moon, or during maybe a bit during waxing gibbous moon, where you can study the features. You can maybe draw it out, what you've seen that day, or get in your observation book if you have one, your diary. You just draw it out. Just study the feature of the moon. So if you have the telescope, you can study the six features. Yeah, I'm gonna write it down in the comment section what you guys can see for the moon features. Question, Emma.
Yeah.
Why do the moon that we're facing right now, the side of the moon that we're facing right now is filled with Marias compared to the far side of the moon? If you've seen the picture before, the far side of the moon is heavily cratered, but not much Marias that we can see. Why is that?
Not sure. Do you know?
Well, okay. So the moon is okay. There's this theory saying that the moon is actually got kena langgar, bombarded by this another sphere in space, another rock. All right. So that impact actually, that impact from that rock, that it's not a rock, it's not like small rock, it's actually a huge rock. Okay, almost the size of Ceres of Mars moon. Okay, so that impact actually changes the crust of the moon. So the crust, the one that we're facing right now, the crust of near side of the moon is actually, we can say it soft. Okay. Meanwhile, the far side is actually very hard and thick. It's thick. Okay. So that's why we can see the Marias, because the molten rocks, because of the soft, because the crust there is soft. So the molten rocks there can flow easily, and that what causes the Marias, the feature of Maria that we can see today. Meanwhile, the far side, since it is thick, so it doesn't. The rock doesn't really flow. The molten rocks doesn't really flow there. So basically, it just got bombarded with the other rocks in the sky, and just create the created features that we can see on the far side. So basically, the near side have soft crust, and the far side has thick crust due to the impact from the collision with the Ceres-sized rock during the early formation during early years of the moon. Yeah, that's
So yeah, mostly of the part that looking outside, not from the Earth, they have more exposure towards the empty space outside, to the universe. So they have more surface to be impacted by a lot of space. Our space is not empty. Our space
yeah.
has a lot of things. Have dust, rocks. Sometimes our astronaut forgot to put in their screwdrivers and they just let it out, and that become a meteor. So yeah, it's very okay. Our space is not. It's vacuum. It's vacuum, but it has a lot of things and dust and a lot of rocks. So because of our moon has no atmosphere, and it cannot burn in the atmosphere. It's like our Earth. Our Earth has an atmosphere, and anything that comes in, it will be burned. But because the moon has no atmosphere, and things can just smash onto the surface. Okay, and that's why you can see a lot of craters along the far side of the moon.
Far side
Okay,
of the moon.
and uh the thing is, on the moon is like, yeah, a lot of things is like sweeping a lot of things around us. Okay, although it's like 360,000 kilometers from Earth, it's still quite near. It's quite near compared to, if you have to compare with our other universe. Like there's a lot of stars out there. mm. And we are very glad that we have this one moon. We are not like Jupiter or Saturn. Saturn like has the most moon right now. Uh, Saturn has around like 82 moons, and Jupiter has only 70 something, 78, 76 moons. So they are still discovering about moons. Okay, so we are very lucky to have one moon, and it's very beautiful. And yeah, it's visible at night, where you can just go out and look at the moon. Right now we are looking through telescope, but if you don't have a telescope, you're looking now, okay, at the screen right now. So I do have someone asked just now, right, about the far side of the moon. Does anyone has a picture? So on 1959, there's Luna 3 spacecraft takes the first photograph of the lunar far side. Okay, and so we have from 1959 it started to have the first photograph. Then 1962, NASA's Ranger 4 space probe becomes the first spacecraft to impact the far side of the moon. Then 1965, Soviet probe Zorit 3 transits 25 pictures of the lunar far side. And then 1966 to 1967, Lunar Orbiter Program provides majority of coverage lunar far side. And then 1967, prominent impact, Basin Mare Orientale, photographed by Lunar Orbiter 4. And then 1968, Apollo 8, astronauts see the lunar far side for the first time. So I think they orbit the moon, then they saw the far side.
Yeah. Wow. The dark side, they say, but it's not actually dark.
So it's often mistakenly thought that the side of the moon is in darkness. Rather, it experiences day and night cycles, just
Yeah.
like the near side. So same thing. They do have sunrise and sunset. So we are looking now at Apollo 11 landing.
Woo-hoo. Let's go.
So that's where the Apollo 11 lands. There. Yep. But we can't see the
Wow.
flags or
You can see the apa footprint.
Footprint. No. Our telescope
Okay.
is not that good, okay? It's not really good.
Alright. I have this comment here. Tengah sesi berpuisi ke ni? You want us to read poems?
Yes, we are.
It's chill
Yes,
time.
we are.
It's chill time, and we're just looking at the moon and reading the facts for the viewers. I like this session. It's not too uptight.
Yeah, it's quite chill. So that's quite the moon. It's like this. You are looking right now at the moon surface. Okay, like yeah, that's the moon.
Yeah, and it's live. It's live. All right. If someone has question like, is this video? No, it's not video. Is this picture? No, it's not. It's live from Emma's telescope, handled by Hakim.
Yeah. So yeah, oh yeah, the far side. So yeah, it was last year. So China's Chang'e 4 mission explores the inner side of the moon. 3rd January 2019 saw the start of historic mission as the China National Administration had successfully placed a lander and a rover on the far side of the moon. Okay, so it was last 2 years. Sorry, last 2 years. Last year. So last year was
Whoa,
2020.
whoa, we just got ourselves a
on the far
conspiracy
side.
theory here. What do you mean? I thought the moon landing is fake. Huh? Excuse me? Excuse me, is that? You thought the moon landing is fake? Well, because US do wants to make up stage out this moon landing, so you guys will be like, whoa, go USA, we went to the moon, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, because they said that
But
if this
China did went to the moon. So you're gonna say China is
the moon landing is fake.
yeah.
Of course it is fake. Hazim said, of course it is fake. Well, Hazim,
No,
I'm
Hazim.
sorry.
We are
I'm sorry.
banned from you, no lah.
I'm sorry that you can't you can't ever imagine that human can go to moon. I'm sorry if that's
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, I
Hazim,
mean
just
like yeah, it's so the moon is quite famous when in the early 1950s because they have like this space race who will be like the first person in the space, and then who will be the first person landing on the moon, step on the moon, and who's gonna like yeah, all this called the space race until now, and who's gonna build a hotel on the moon, a research center, not research center, okay, it's a hotel. They want to build a hotel there. So it's a space race right now. They are like, but the thing is right now is who owns the moon? If you have like, okay, you want to build a house in Malaysia, so you're gonna buy the land, and then you build a house. But if it's on the moon, do you have to buy the land on the moon, or
where are you gonna buy it from?
yeah,
Where are you gonna buy it from?
yeah, who owns the moon? Yeah.
Who owns the moon, guys? Can you please respond in comment section if you think which country
You own
owns
the moon. If you think you own the moon.
I think
Okay,
I own
so
the moon.
hey. So the moon that we're looking right now is part from the earth. Is part of the earth. You can imagine part of us, the earth right now, is there. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's part of the another maybe comet or what? asteroid called Theia. So this moon is made up of these two things. Theia, another asteroid that crashed into Earth, and then part of Earth just blow out, like smashed to pieces. Okay, but part of the Earth is still intact. So the Earth
Still intact.
still grabs, so the Earth still grabs that smaller part, and then Theia and the other smaller parts of the other debris of the Earth makes another moon. So that's why we see our moon right now. Okay, so
So
we
the
are very
moon,
lucky to have
the moon is
we have
part
this
of it.
asteroid. Yeah, so the moon is part of us. Okay, so we are looking part of the Earth right now.
That's good.
But if you
Yep.
wanna have you guys been to anywhere that's very dark and there's a full moon? If you go to anywhere dark without any light pollution, you can see shadow cast from the moon. Try to go out. Not now.
Oh yeah.
It's PKP. I'm CO, so you can't really go. If your place is very dark, you have no lights around you, then you can try. Okay.
Hmm. Wow.
Okay. Is
Okay.
there a question? Any
Question.
question here? Yeah.
What happened to the American flag on the moon? Shouldn't the sun's violent rays wreck it by now? Emma, your opinion.
Any things that I'm not sure about what happened to the material. I'm sure what comes out from the when you go out to the space, I'm sure they whatever you cannot use. So because when you have gravy, it will go out like flying out. Okay. So what I meant is there must be some good material uh that they're using, but I'm not sure what happened to the flag, whether it's still red, blue, and white. So I'm not sure what happened to the flag. I haven't seen any photograph of the flag because the rover is not interested in the flag. They're more interested in to dip deeper in the moon, not the flag. So yeah, but I think the pole should be there probably and should be rusted. I'm not sure. Maybe should be rusted probably if there's iron. I'm not sure. Okay, but um, the moon, yeah. So if they use probably they could use canvas or material like cotton. I'm not sure what happened to the flag. I'm not really interested in the flag. I'm more interested in what's in the moon. So yeah, I haven't seen any photograph of the flag yet. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, probably the flag is already bleached white now because of
I'm
the
not sure.
sun rays. But it's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter right now. The important thing is we're looking at the moon and it's beautiful. Because I don't really know what happened to the flag and I don't care.
Yeah,
don't
but
care
yeah,
about it.
yeah, yeah, but yeah. Probably they must have some research on what material of clothing they should wear up there, right? Same thing like you can use
Hmm.
cotton material on the moon because it's space, and yeah, of course you have a lot of rays, especially from our sun, which is very near. So I think I want to give out the question right now.
Yeah, the question, the quiz. You guys
The
answer the
quiz. Are you guys
question and
ready?
get it,
So I have
if you
a
get it correct, okay.
yeah,
Go on, go on.
but we gonna have like can I have your phone please? Yeah. So we're gonna have a timer here. Who answer the fastest? The first and the fastest we're gonna receive the prize. Okay. So yeah, hold on. I'm gonna put out a timer here. So you can answer in 1 minute. Okay, I have a timer here. 1 minute answer. So pastikan semua ada Google.
Go,
Google.
go.
So the question
Go.
is, listen properly, The question is, how long is a day on the moon? If you have a sunrise and like a day on Earth is 24 hours, how many hours for a day on the moon? Okay, all right, got me? You, Pam, Shira, can you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So one,
How long?
Sen?
How long is a day on the moon? Guys, the question.
TikTok.
How long
Yeah.
is a day on the moon?
Invalid. There's no idea on the moon. It doesn't spin.
Kalau bumi berputar satu hari 24 jam, bulan berputar satu hari berapa jam? Tiki-taki, from a sunrise, a lunar day, one lunar day we call it. Okay, one lunar day. How long is one lunar day?
One lunar day.
20 seconds. One lunar day. How long is one lunar day? If there's no one answer here, then I shall postpone the prize, okay? How long is one lunar day? Jeng. 4,
One
3,
lunar day, guys.
2, 1. If I answer, I'm gonna receive the prize, okay? I have to answer.
Oh my god, I want to answer so much right now, but I can't. I'm the host. Guys, come on.
Okay.
Lunar day.
I think I see an answer right now.
Okay, what?
I see there's one
That's
answer
the
right now. So someone answered.
Okay.
Okay. Someone answered here. So the answer is, but it's not really correct.
I think this guy multiplied the supposed.
No,
but
he's almost there. Okay. I think, should we give out the prize or not? Huh?
Okay, what about? Okay, wait.
I think
I don't know.
I have to postpone the prize because it's less than 1 minute. Okay, but still I have to shout you out. Okay, yeah, Shari, you almost there. It's 708, but you missed the unit. The unit must be there. 708 hours. Okay, hours. Yeah, you forgot about the unit and you answered more than 1 minute.
Sorry, baby. It's time for CS.
Okay. The correct answer is 708 hours. So
How did you get
bayangkan
the number?
satu hari di atas bumi, satu putaran, okay, bersamaan 24 jam. One rotation one full rotation is 1 day, 24 hours. Satu putaran bulan full, bulan ni dapatkan siang dan malam. Dia kan macam kita subuh siang pukul 6 pagi sampai 6 pagi esok satu hari Contoh macam satu hari 6 pagi nanti sampai 6 pagi satu hari. So satu hari di atas bulan, one day on the moon, satu hari pagi nampak dengan bulan dan matahari sampai putar balik, matahari terbenam, sampai dia naik balik, matahari naik, it takes 708 hours.
Yeah.
708 hours, okay?
Because it takes like 29 days on Earth for one lunar day, but if you multiply it by 24, it becomes 708 hours. And another answer. This one is very elaborated answer. Actually, it looks like 708.7, but it's actually elaborated. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Very out of the box thinking. And
Yes,
this one,
because I asked in hours. I did ask in hours. Okay.
I did ask in hours. Okay.
Yes, I did ask in hours. So I did say,
Cool.
please listen correctly. No, Mala, you also did answer after. Okay. Okay. So yes, in hours.
Hours. We put
Mentioning that, I think you have to
it's
postpone the
accept.
price. So the price will be like next. We'll postpone to next one.
No.
They said you don't need to have your phone beside you. What is one lunar day? How long is one lunar day?
How many hours is one lunar day?
Yeah, correct.
All right. One more comment. Interesting one I want to read out. Moon is moving away from the Earth at a rate of about 4 centimeters per year. What happened if one day the moon left us? Well, it doesn't really grammatically left us. Well, 4 centimeters is not that much compared to the universal scale. So you don't have to worry about moon leaving us. So you don't have to worry about that. I mean,
To have the moon to really leave us away from the Earth gravity, it will because it'll be affected. The moon is affected by our gravity of Earth and the gravity near moon. Okay, like the sun, one of the big gravity that's affecting the sun, Jupiter. Okay, if the moon's away is very near to Mars, it will go to Mars. Okay, but yeah, when there's no moon, what if there's no moon? What if Earth has no moon? That's interesting. What if Earth has no moon?
so the Earth is actually, the Earth tidal
Moonless Earth.
tides are actually also affected by the moon. So what if there's no moon? What do you guys think? What if there's no moon? Okay.
Yeah.
Who's-
So we have tides. What again? What is it? Am I
I
missing
think
something?
this guy is just messing with us.
How many lunar hours is an Earth day then?
Okay, look.
Okay, can you tell me what is one lunar hours? Tell me first. What is lunar hour? Because we know what Earth hour is.
Yeah, because we are referencing on Earth. That's why we call it a day on the moon. A day is actually when the body is making full rotation. So we call it a day. So a day on Earth is 24 hours. So a day on the moon is different, however. So what about hours then? Hours, lunar hours. Tell me about lunar hours first, then we're talking. Okay, is that?
Relax. Okay, so back to the moon. What if there's no moon? Okay, so you want to talk about like what happened to the Earth? Of course, we need the moon. Okay, we need the moon to because to stabilize us. All right, we really need the moon. It's our it has it's our company. Okay, company.
It's our natural satellite. Okay, so all right, guys.
Is my mic okay?
Why do we need moon? All right, so the moon is actually, yes, correct, Elliot Chua. The moon is like Earth stabilizer. So without it, the Earth not stable because the Earth also wobbles. Okay, the Earth wobbles every 26. Make a like a gasing. Like a spinning top. Spinning top also wobbles, right? if you play gasing before, it also wobbles. So same as the Earth. So the moon actually stabilized the Earth so that the Earth doesn't wobble so much. And uh, when the Earth is stabilized, um, living beings can form. Okay, so because long time ago, if the Earth is not stable, living beings cannot form. Yeah, living creatures cannot form because cannot live actually because the Earth is not stabilized. So for things to live on Earth or any other planets, it needs to be stabilized. So as it gets a rhythm, okay, as the planet gets a rhythm, then life can form on planets. So that's what the moon's role is to stabilize the Earth, so lives can form. So until today, we need moon to stabilize us so that we can continue living. Because so that the Earth won't wobble so much. If it wobbles so much, you can imagine. I can't even begin to imagine what if the Earth wobbles so much. Must be so many things that will be going on Earth, which makes it uninhabitable if it's wobbles so much. Okay, and yes, what else? Yes, it controls the tides. It controls the tides. So
You guys, what
mhm.
if the moon exploded? Okay,
What if?
what if the moon exploded? Let's find out how the moon would cease to exist in life on Earth could go on without our nearest neighbor in space. Okay. Okay. First of all, how would the moon explode? Okay.
How does it explode?
Let's discuss. Yeah. Can the moon explode?
Can the moon explode?
It might. It might. So because it has no atmosphere, it might if there's any big asteroid. No. It didn't hit the Earth, but it hit the moon. What if the moon explodes? So it might disintegrate due to giant impacts such as head-on collision of sufficient energy to break up the moon. A condition to produce debris would depend on the conditions of impact. Okay, a high velocity impact would mean a lot of vapor, which would then rapidly recondense to billions of cool droplets of glass. So a low velocity collision would include large fragments tens of 100 kilometers in size, and much of debris would melt. So if you have big asteroid hitting that, if you have a huge and very fast and it hits the moon, it'll create a lot of small debris. But if you have a smaller asteroid in hitting on the moon, and you got a larger debris. Okay, so this debris circling the Earth at lunar distance will not be stable. Most of it would go off into solar orbit, which some of it would stay in orbit around the Earth and reaccrete into a larger body. So they would occur in time scale of hundreds of thousands of millions of years. Okay, it doesn't happen in very short time. And without the mass of the moon, the lunar tides would no longer exist. However, the Earth and its ocean would still experience tides caused by the sun. They would be of a much lower magnitude but would still occur twice per day. There would be intermediate mass extinction of some organism of intertidal species that depend on alternating periods of high and low tide would struggle to survive and adjust to the much smaller solar tides. So the missing moon would result in spin axis instabilities for the Earth, and the obliquity, the angle from the path of the sun in the sky would oscillate wildly. So if the moon explode, it would possible over time they would form a ring around the Earth. Yeah. So it will take like thousands of years, okay, millions and thousands of millions of years, okay, to have that ring. And yeah, like if there's no moon, we have species that depends on the tidal of the moon, from the moon. Okay, so tidal of the moon, and if because of the tidal is caused by the moon and the sun, If there's no moon, there's only sun, you can still get the title, but it's not really as high as you see from the moon. Like I think like this year you can see a lot of flood everywhere, and a lot of no the flood is not because of the tidal, but you can see the flood because of the high tide rise that happened. I think it has happened in Semporna. So yeah, you get that is caused from the moon, the full moon, and it's very near to Earth. So you get the gravity is quite high, quite strong. Okay, and if there's no moon, so you get a lower tidal, not as high as the moon causes it, and so you have like some what all the species that use this tidal, and yeah, they are affected, so they can die. Okay, they can die if there's no moon because there's no tidal. And I think there's a lot of species that use the moon as their daily or night, when during the night they use it as a guidance. For example, to find food, some nocturnal that use the lights from the moon during the moon phase, full moon, for mating, sometimes for mating, to find food. And when you use the full moon, and when there's no moon, there's no light at night, they might be lost, cannot do mating, there's no mating, so there's no reproducing, so there'll be less of the species. Okay, yeah, so yeah, the moon is very important to us, to not only to human, to all the species that use the moon, okay, for food, reproduction. So what if there's no moon? It's quite sad. It's really sad. So yeah, you cannot like, although it's going away, but we hope, I don't think we'll be like very near. It's a near event. Okay, so don't worry. We are still safe, and yeah, correct. There's no eclipse. Yeah, there won't be any solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, and we can't get any more uh what the full solar eclipse. Yeah, no
Will we
more.
see
All we
that
have
phenomenon
all
anymore?
yeah, all we have only an annular eclipse will be like common thing. Okay. Yeah, so try what's the best thing what we can do right now with the moon is to try to cast shadow using the light from the moon. Try to cast shadow. So what we need to do is to use correct lighting so that we don't use light outside. Okay, the light outside,
Yeah.
the light that we use outside our house, we must control it so that at least we can try to see our shadow at night by the moon. Okay, cast by the moon. Okay, so the moon has a lot of story and tales, not only in scientific tales, but also we have a lot of legendary tales, like a lot. The moon is really, well, for us, especially in Islam, in Buddha, in Hindu. I think most of the religion on the earth is using moon as our reference for our calendars. Shaira, I think I can hear your husband's voice. Sorry, it's okay. Sorry. So we are using the moon for our reference, like in Islam, in China, in Buddha, in Hinduism also, we use the moon as our reference for a lot of things. Like in Islam, we use it as to as our calendar, okay, to know when it is fasting month, when it is Muharram, when it will be the next Raya, Hari Adha, Adil Fitri. So yeah, if there's no moon, I think how do we know it will be the next month, right? Even in Buddha or in Chinese calendar also I think you guys also use the moon, although you calculate, but if there's no moon, you still use the reference of the moon. So yeah, so there's a lot of usage of the moon in our daily life, and not only us in the modern days, but we also have the past, our legend ancestors who use it as a legendary story, or to use it as a for cropping, for crops, agricultures, fishing, even guidance to navigate.
Yeah.
Mm. So yeah, so
Yeah, they do
a lot
have
of
names for the moons.
yeah, we do, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah,
we
names for the
talking
moons.
about the
Yeah,
names.
for farming,
Yeah,
right?
talking about the names of the moon. Yep. Like in Hawaii, the Hawaiians, what do you call it? The tribes there. I forgot. So the tribe use the names. They put the names of the moon. Like they have harvest moon, strawberry moon, pink moon, blue moon. Do you have blue moon? Yeah, something like that. So they have a lot of names of the moon of the full moon. Okay, so to say that the month is good for to crop the strawberry, to take the strawberry or chili or something like that. So what we have in Malaysia, we have like durian moon, rambutan moon. So yeah, we don't really have the names in Malaysia. Okay, so if you come across any names like that, so that's usually used in the western part of the world. Okay, yeah, so we don't really use here. So anyone wants to answer any quiz? Because I think do you guys want prize? Do you guys want any prize? If you want prize, I'm gonna give one. If you comment in the comment section, I'll give a simple question, and if you guys can answer in 1 minute, then you get the prize. Do you want any prize here? If you don't want, I think you can end our session.
I want prize. Someone said
Oh,
yes.
Shaira wants a prize.
No,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
someone wants a prize.
yeah. She said yes, so let's go with the question, Kak Emma.
Okay, let's try. Okay, let's try. No moon, no raya. Betul Alia. Okay, let's try, okay? Can I have the timer, please? Cik. Very easy question. Okay, it's about it's about can we say this one, or you want to what is easy question? Okay. Let me find some easy question. Okay, I think I did tell you this in the early part of the session for today. Tell me what time is the full moon for today. Okay, what time is the real full moon? What time is real full moon? What time is real full moon for today? I did mention in the early session. What time is the full moon? What time is the full moon? Okay. 30 seconds. Wait, back off. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. What time is the full moon? For today's session. 10. Okay. Dengarkan. Habiskan. So do you
heard
have
that.
an answer? Do you have the answer? We do have an answer over here.
Yay,
Yes.
congratulations.
3:16. 3 in the morning. Okay, 3 in the morning.
Yes, 3:16
3 in the
a.m.
morning.
Very
So 3 in
correct.
the morning will be full moon. Okay. Yeah. So Kuhan Chini, please PM us. Okay, later do PM us. Say that you
Yeah.
want.
PM.
I'll write your name. Okay, do PM us. Okay, congratulations to Kuhan Chini.
Congratulations, Rashidi. Woo!
Huh?
Do something.
Tak boleh. Arsy tak boleh.
Serious?
Huh?
Serious?
Try lah. Okay. Before we end, okay, Kohashi, don't forget to PM us, okay? Direct message us, okay? Please. We cannot direct message you. we need your detail. Let us know your full name and your address. We're gonna send you something. So okay. So before we end, gonna have like one more thing that we want to show you. Hakim wants to show you something. He wants to show you a very bright star that is called Sirius.
Woo, serious. Let's go.
Okay, so we're looking now. We are slewing to Sirius, but it's not inside the. Okay, it's going there. Congrats, Kuhanshini. Congrats. So make sure, guys, to watch our another stargazing session. Okay, we'll try more of this session. If you guys like it, thank you so much. If you share it, thank you so much for watching with us. We'll try to have more session like this. Okay.
Yeah, chill and factual session. Just gonna be chill and if you guys are lucky, we're doing quizzes and we'll be giving out prizes.
So this prize is sponsored by Dark Sky Malaysia. Oh, gitu kan.
Woo, Dark Sky Malaysia. Let's go.
So if you guys want to sponsor anything, if you guys are interested in sponsoring any gift, to contact us also. We want to sponsor as your behalf, so we can do any contest for you guys. Okay. If you have that, you want to contribute.
Nice.
So yeah, so this series, this star called Sirius, Sirius star, is seriously bright. Is the Sirius star, brightest star at night. Okay, at night. I'm not saying it's in the daytime. And daytime is the brightest star is our sun. Okay.
Not the brightest sky in the sky, but at night.
Yeah, at night. Okay. So we're gonna look at. Oh, there it is. Yep.
Woo! Oh my god, so beautiful. Oh my god, it has spikes. Spikes. Spiky star. Oh my god, it's spiky. It's so beautiful.
So that's the Sirius. That's Sirius. We're looking at Sirius right now. So you can see it's very bright. That's the green screen over there is not that's our laser. Okay.
Oh wow.
It's not
I don't
any
know
UFO going out. No.
No, it's not Aurora.
Something
It's not. Unfortunately, we can't see it here. Wow.
Oh, thank you.
Can you just say?
Do
I'm in.
message us. Yeah, do message us, okay? So later on we
We'll be
say it's
having
sponsored
more
by
of this.
Elliot. Yes, we
We'll
have
be
more
having
of this, more
more
of the competition.
stargazing session.
Yeah. Okay. So this series is in constellation called Canis Major. The hunting dog. Okay, you can see it's in the. Is it? Yeah, it's above us lah. It's really right above me.
It's blue white
Right above
star.
me.
It's a blue white star.
Wow,
And then
it's
actually
so
has companion.
clear tonight. I can see Orion.
It's actually a double star. This star is actually a double star. Sirius A and Sirius B. Sirius A is actually very bright. It overshines Sirius B. So this is actually a very small star, but they are gravitationally bounded to each other because it's actually binary star or double star. If you have like more advanced telescope, you can see the companion there. So beautiful white blue. Can you guys see it? Blue white star. It's beautiful.
Sorry.
So
Yep.
meaning that this star is still in its early younger days.
Muda lagi.
Muda lagi ni. It's beautiful. It's Spike. I'm it's so beautiful.
So you can see other stars
Then
behind.
look at the
So it's so bright, so bright. Yeah, it's bluish.
I can see the colors, the other colors there. It's beautiful. It's like rainbow on the spikes. It glistens like diamonds. Oh my god. It's beautiful.
Very generous. He wants to show some more stars. So we are going slew to somewhere else. He wants to show the M42 or Orion Nebula. Okay, he's very generous tonight. He said, why not? Kan? Why not? It's very clear. It's clear. Very clear.
Well, why not? You guys have clear skies.
Yeah, why not?
I'll be glad to see the other objects.
Hey, apa bintang dah balik? Awak ni.
This guy,
Okay, so to guys out there, if you want to contribute to Astronomy World, you are open to visit our website darkskymalaysia.com. So there's an event called Spot the Star where you can do the Spot the Star challenge. What you do is you have to measure the sky using your eyes. Okay, so you just compare Orion, the constellation of Orion, at the sky and the one that in your phone. All right. So you have to do it when there's no moon. Okay. When there's no moon, it's better when there's no moon, and there's no clouds, or if you are, it doesn't matter where you are. If you are in Kuala Lumpur or Johor Bahru, very light polluted city, you are very welcome to do the star challenge, Spot the Star challenge. Okay, so you're very welcome to do it. So we're gonna start our Spot the Star challenge again. I think in 2 weeks, right? In 2 weeks. So we cannot do it now because we have the moon, so it's irrelevant to do it now. So okay, try.
Yeah, you guys can watch the tutorial video how to do it. Okay, we have already posted a tutorial video. Head to our page or YouTube channel. You can watch the tutorial video there so that you can fully understand what you guys gonna do. It's a mission, citizen scientist mission for Malaysia. Yeah,
Yep.
so head to our FB page.
So and
Or
you'll be you get your certificate also. You're gonna get your certificate by our director, the Globe at Night director, okay, by Dr. Connie. Oh, there you go. You can see the Orion Nebula.
It's beautiful. It's amazing. Like if you see using your naked eye, you can actually see the Orion Nebula as this patch of patch of light beside the three rose stars. But here you can actually see the nebulous feature of the nebula. It's beautiful.
No filter.
This is a without filter, okay? These are without filter. Yeah,
You can actually see the colors. You can see the colors.
that's a nebula, okay? It's a planetary nebula. There was a star. It exploded, and what happened is because it exploded and there's a lot of debris or a lot of stuff being thrown away, and this stuff is collected with the gravitational force. It's been collected all around, and there's thousands of stars are coming up. So thousands of stars are born right now. So there you go. That's wow.
So this nebula
Wow.
is like the stellar nursery. It's where
Yeah.
the stars are born. So from the death of a star, another thousands of stars are born. It's beautiful. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're looking at thousands of stars born right now.
Hashtag no filter.
No filter.
Hashtag no filter. I mean, we humans use filter. Like, look at this nebulas, huh?
Yeah.
It's so beautiful without filter. I mean, I can't pull that off. Watching all these makes me emotional. Aww. Yeah, I'm feeling emotional too. And look at the nebula. It's so beautiful. It's amazing. Like, look at the stars surrounding it. Thousands of stars are born in the death of the previous star.
So we call it
not
like it's a beautiful death. Beautiful death. So someone's like taking a picture right now. He's like literally taking a image of it right now. So we try for photographers out there, right? So if you want to take pictures of this, you can take it using if you have a lens, huge lens or your telephoto lens, 300 mm, 500 mm. You can take it, but you need to track it lah. Oh, Miss Sari, you been Stargaze in Sabah? Come back again in Sabah.
Filter.
Yeah, baby stars are born.
cute. So cute.
So we're very lucky tonight. It's very clear. Yeah.
You guys are lucky, and all of you viewers are also lucky because you get to see this amazing thing through a telescope. So tell us about the telescope. Emma, what are you using?
Hey.
So you're using the RC8. Astaghfirullahalazim. Okay. She's one of my anak murid.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see. Are you back? Are you somewhere else? Are you somewhere else right now? Okay. Come back to Sabah. We are like literally outside our house right now. Okay, like there's a lot of guards just pass by and cars pass by, and like they're like, why are they doing it at the car park? Yeah, so we can like like stargaze at the car park right now. We're like stargazing at the car park. Oh, you're back
We're
in
not doing
KL.
anything.
Oh, I see.
Just talking at the sky.
Yeah, we're just like looking at the sky like in front of our house. Ala la, I wanna go back.
Nice.
So we have a filter. Wow, look cute. Wow.
Guys.
So okay, information about this nebula, right? Is like 100 light years away, around there. It's like 100 light years away. Okay, light years away. It's like 1 light year is 9 trillion kilometer, and it's like 100 somewhere there. Hmm? Okay, so Hakim wants to add on filter, so we're gonna see what's the difference between the image right now and the image he'll put later. Okay. Oh, 1,500 light years away. Thank you.
Yeah,
Kashmiri.
1,000.
Wow.
1,500.
So imagine like 1,500 light years away multiply with 9 trillion kilometer. Phew.
Yep.
Oh, we are
It
now
is-
in KK. Mr. Elliot, where are you? Mr. Elliot, where are you? We are in KK. So ni piano ni is like relaxing. So watching the grand universe is like you have to like relax, right? So we are relaxing, watching and like talking right now, and like having the conversation between us. If you guys like like lepak-lepak bawah bintang je kan. Hi Phyllis. Phyllis is like my colleague, my classmate.
Oh,
Phyllis, we are looking at the nebula where the star born and star dies. Hospital. Tapi tiada COVID. It's like a hospital but there's no COVID there.
What bersalin?
Right.
What bersalin and also rumah mayat.
Mayat. That sounds so scary. Okay, hold on tengah out of focus right now. If you guys want to know what's our secret kan, during stargazing kan, we have this. Our weapon. So weapon to fight the mosquito. Okay, this is our weapon to fight the mosquito.
I thought the secret to see all these amazing stuff actually.
Okay, so if you see me swinging this one, so sorry oh, mosquito right now. Dia potong. Tak boleh. Mau pakai quattro.
Is that using filter? Because I can see more of the colors.
Yes, using filter more colors. But you have to be like you take more time of taking this picture. It has to, because it reduce the you need more time. You have to take more time on the picture. So, but you see more colors.
Want to reveal the color.
He just want to reveal the color. He say.
Oh, this is amazing. I can't really say anything right now. Just so spellbound by this image, like this live image of the Orion Nebula right now. I never get the chance to see it this close because my telescope doesn't have ability to see up this close. But it's just amazing.
Just like
Okay, glad I can do that to you, Mr. Elliot. It's great to know.
someone.
Sleep with the thoughts of, with the dreams of stars and nebulas and the beautiful moon.
Yeah. We try to have this, yeah. We have to
Yeah, we
try
should
to
have
have this
more
more.
of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
So during this PKP session, MCO, so we have more stargazing session at night, right? So if you have any suggestion, if you want to have a suggestion to do direct message us, yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to have for the next session. What you want to see the next session, right? If you want to look at but don't ask if you want to see the UFO. You cannot see UFO. All right, if you want to see any celestial objects, you want to see like Sirius or a nebula, we try to find ways to how to do it. All right, more like this. All right, okay. We try to see, I think for the next few days we try to have a quarter moon. No, half moon first. Okay, we'll see what kind of crater does it look like. Okay, then after half moon, then quarter moon. Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah,
special
quarter
event
would be
where we cannot see black holes. No.
seriously, seriously that. Why? Why are you doing this to us?
But we do, but not with this camera. If you want to sponsor us a camera, if you want to sponsor us a camera, a 7S3 or what is it, EOS RA, we'll be glad to. We can show you the black hole, okay?
Please,
Sure,
we're
we can
back.
show you the black hole if you sponsor us.
Sponsor us first, then we get you to black holes, man.
Yes, sure.
Makan ni.
Okay. We cannot zoom in rainbow, sayang. We
Well,
cannot.
if you zoom
Cannot
in
zoom in
the
rainbow.
nebulous colors, the nebulous
Oh,
colors,
yeah.
you can see the rainbows there. I mean, wavelengths of colors there, but you can't really zoom into the rainbow because the rainbow is also light and it happens during daylight,
Sorry.
so it's hard. So the telescope job is to actually collect light from distant objects because the reason why we cannot see it because our eyes are not capable of collecting those lights. So that's the job of the telescope. But if you're using it during daytime, if you don't have filter, then it's gonna damage your eyes, especially when you point it to the sun.
Okay, and one more thing, I want to ask you guys. If you guys think the timing right now, 9 p.m. is too early, because I know this kind of stargazing, it will be like, relaxing. It's like you have to do maybe after 10, after 11, while you're on bed and watching this. I want you guys to be like that, like relaxing on bed and watch this, looking at the celestial, enjoying the music, enjoying the sky together. So if you guys think the session should be later, do tell us. All right, do comment here or you can just direct message us. Okay.
If you ask me, 9 is great. Since it's MCO, right? So people don't really do stuff. They just stay at home. 9 is good.
I
So
believe
are
you
you
have like
guys-
other TV movie and you need to watch it, or like, okay. Are you guys using the Celestial app? Me here, I'm not using Celestial app. I'm using most of the time Sky Safari and Stellarium. I think Shaira, you are using Celestial app, right?
Same.
Yeah, I'm using Celestron app. It's actually a good app to
I think it's
stargaze
very
like with
it's
using mobile phone.
it's similar. It's similar to Sky Safari. Very similar. Hmm.
And Stellarium, you use it. I'm using Stellarium on laptop because it's free.
Yeah. Yes.
Stellarium is free for download. So if you guys have laptop, please download Stellarium. It's a great app. It's a great software for stargazing.
So I think we're gonna end our live. I'm gonna see you guys again for the next session. And congratulations to our winner. Don't forget to contact us. And yeah, if you guys have anything to comment, you want to see another thing, we're gonna have the same session of watching stargazing. Huh? So yeah, that's it. If you have any question or any comments on our session today, do drop us a message. All right. Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank
much.
you very much for joining our live session for today, and
Yeah.
thank you so much to Emma and Hakim for their live viewing of moon and the celestial objects. It was amazing. I'm also very touched when I so excited. Thank you so much for both of you.
Thank you, Shaira, for being with us. And you have amazing art behind you. Your painting. I think we need another session on that. Okay.
We're gonna do a session on space art. So I'm gonna do this surprise painting for you guys. It's actually probably 10 to 15 minutes painting of galaxy. Just giving you guys heads up.
I can't wait. We can't wait. We're very excited. So thank you so much, everyone. See you guys again.
Thank you.
Good night.
Have a good night
Assalamualaikum.
sleep. Assalamualaikum. Bye bye.
Bye bye.